So, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is finally getting the feature we've all been asking for. Something that'll make it even better in a department it was already dominating. But yeah, there's also a new leak that's got me a bit worried. Let's get into it. Alright, first things first, the S26 Ultra is shaping up to be an absolute display monster. We're talking Samsung's new M14 OLED, COE tech, and those built-in privacy features right at the hardware level. But now the latest leaks finally confirm it. The S26 Ultra is getting true 10-bit color support, and trust me, that's a big deal. So, what does that actually mean? In simple terms, bit depth decides how real and accurate your colors look on screen. More bits means more colors, smoother gradients, less banding. Basically, everything just looks cleaner. For example, the S25 Ultra used an 8-bit panel. That's about 16 million colors. But 10-bit, you're jumping straight into the billion-plus color league. And honestly, those numbers speak louder than words. But here's the real question. Can you actually feel the difference in real life? The iQOO 15 already uses this same M14 panel. And when you put it next to the S25 Ultra's M13 OLED, you can instantly see the difference. Colors on the M14 just pop, smoother, cleaner, and way more natural. No harsh gradients, no weird banding, just pure, true-to-life tones. Now, if you're just scrolling through Instagram or watching YouTube, you'll notice slightly smoother color transitions. Where it really shines is in photo editing, video color grading, and pro-level content work. That's when this 10-bit beast really flexes its muscles. I'm not saying Samsung suddenly has the most color-accurate screen on the planet. Plenty of phones have been rocking 10-bit for years. Some even pushed it up to 12-bit. But here's the thing, Samsung already leads with stuff like polarizer-free panels and AI privacy mode. So yeah, finally adding 10-bit support. Long overdue, but definitely the upgrade it needed. Alright, now let's switch gears. Because the next part is both exciting and a little concerning. So, the Exynos 2600, Samsung's new 2nm beast, is already making headlines. On paper, it's a year ahead of every other chip out there. But new reports out of South Korea say it's straight up beating both Snapdragon's 8 Elite Gen 5 and Apple's A19 Pro in key areas. Yeah, you heard that right. The Exynos 2600 reportedly brings a 30% faster NPU compared to the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. And when you stack it up against Apple's A19 Pro, it's 6 times faster. And it doesn't stop there. The GPU gains are just wild. We're talking 29% better graphics than the 8 Elite Gen 5, and a massive 75% lead over Apple's A19 Pro. We've already seen early Geekbench listings last month, and compared to last year's Exynos 2500, this new chip has improved massively. It even pulled ahead of Apple's A19 Pro in multi-core tests. Yeah, Samsung's back in the game. Now, Samsung's also bringing back its old dual-chip strategy this year, so the S26 Pro and S26 Plus will all use the Exynos 2600. But here's the twist, as in even the S26 Ultra might get Exynos in some regions. No official list yet. But the last time Samsung did this was with the S22 Ultra. And that's how they split markets back then too. And yeah, we all remember Exynos' weak spots. Heat, efficiency, image processing, all of it. So while these numbers sound absolutely insane, I'm keeping my expectations realistic until we see real-world performance. Because sure, benchmarks look great, but day-to-day performance, that's where the truth shows. Overall though, the Galaxy S26 Ultra is shaping up to be an absolute monster. But when you look at what Samsung's doing with the rest of the S26 lineup, that's a whole different story. Tap right here to check it out. This is Techtics, and I'll see you there.